Hi, y'all. Boy, I've been coming in here a lot lately, haven't I? That's all right. I can drive y'all nuts. Okay, I wanted to do something different today. Wow, I got you guys like all messed up, don't I? I was on the phone in the office today and doing a FaceTime, and my whole camera setup was just like right smack dab in my face, so I had to move it. Didn't think to move it back before I came on. Okay, so I was going through some of my books and wanted to do something different. And I found this. Forgot I even had this. So we're going to do a flip through. Okay, it's Mysterious Planets by Ikono. I by that person. Sorry, I butchered your name. Okay. That was the jacket. This is the actual cover of the book. It's cardboard. It is sewn, not glued. Reason I know is because there's a piece of thread sticking out right there. I don't remember getting this book, so it's kind of like a new book for me too, because yeah, I don't remember. So let's start. Decent paper. It's a story. Here's part of it if you want to take a screenshot. The Planet of Forests. Double-sided. Well, this is a 2-pager. You break the spine and you can get in there a lot better. Kind of flattens it out some. That's kind of cool. I like the dark line art. Yep, it's a double-sided. If y'all are missing too much on the page, I'll move it so you can see. Interesting. This has a lot of stuff to color, but it's not so crammed in there that it's like very intricate. You could probably do both of these in probably like, depending on how fast you color and how long you stick with it, I'd say you could finish both of them in a day. Did I skip a page? Nope, I didn't. Looks like a big page of mushrooms. The Planet of Sea. Deep sea fish and tropical fish, dolphins, coral, and sea anemones. Okay, yeah. The planet is a versatile paradise where sea creatures live harmoniously under the sparkling water. They swim about and jump whenever they feel like it. The girl who turned into a bird sees this and wants to swim like the playful fish. So I'm assuming the girl that turned into the bird, that's the girl. I'm assuming. I don't know. I haven't read the story, but so this would be an easy background, to do with your gel sticks or with your chalk pastels or your watercolors. Yeah. Well, this would be even easier. That's kind of cool looking, though. If you did that with like metallic colored gel pens or watercolors, that would be kind of cool. Well, different kinds of fish to practice on. What is that? Okay, I see dolphins. I'm kind of not sure what this is. Is that supposed to be the bird? Well, I don't know. The planet of snow. It's an interesting book, that's for sure. I think I won this in a giveaway. I think that's why I don't remember getting it. It makes for easy coloring, which we're going to do here in a few minutes. The planet of flowers. Now that's my thing. I love to color flowers. Bugs. This would be cool just to doodle on. I like this. The planet of sweets. Never been much for coloring food, but I don't know. It's not me. Whoever I got the book from did that, because I didn't. Cool. Hats, bows, and candy. The Planet of Magic. Oh no, that's a cool 2-page spread. Another wallpaper page. Some cool mandalas. Circus. Everybody's sitting down to have dinner. Girl's room. The girl returns to her room once her adventure has ended. Her magic mirror has undone the magic so that she can become a girl again and falls into a deep sleep. She is looking forward to all that awaits her in the next adventure. Oh, that's cool. Like you can trace her face underneath the crown or something. That's kind of neat. Cool. This must be the inside of her house. That's the end of the book. Well, this is a thing from the author. That's about the author. There's alphabets made of animals. Yeah, different book. And then there's the end of it. Okay, so okay. So this is not necessarily the author of all these, but this is the books that the publishing company, right here is the publishing company that they put out. So and there's the publishing company. This was $15.99. Oh, Sorry. Okay, so I want to color. Excuse me for flipping through so fast, but I liked it when I seen it, and I really want to color it. I want to color this page. My whole goal was, though, I wonder if I should just stick with what I wanted to do in the first place. I wanted to come in here and grab a book that I don't ever use. And do a page in there. So this is one. And I kind of wanted to use my gel pens. So okay. Mandala Mediation coloring book. Oh, excuse me, that was kind of rude. Okay, this was gifted to me in 2019. Now I know where that book came from. Okay, so this one kind of is a Zenduli intense kind of mandala book. Look how intense those are. Hi, how are you? That's cool. So I'm thinking we are probably going to do that, but I'm going to give you guys a choice. I think I'm going to pick a picture out of here, and then that picture I just showed, and then have whoever's in chat pick the picture, because I like both books. So this book would be done with gel pen. The other one would be done with a pencil. So yeah, these are a little bit intricate. That's one I did in 2019. I think I used all the neon markers. Oh, my computer's in the way here. Keeps hitting pages. Yeah, they're pretty intricate, aren't they? That's pretty. These are books I haven't touched since probably 2019. And just thought I would come in here and just put some color down on something. Oop. Well, evidently I started that one in pencil. Oh boy. Those are some pretty dark ones. Okay, so I think kind of really like this one too. Okay, we got this one, or we got this one. So this one's number 2. And this one's number 1. Which one do you think? Gotcha. Okay, so now the question is, do you guys want me to color in pencil? Okay, gel pens. Okay, gel pens. Pencil. Gel pens. Pencil. What do you think? Which one do you want me to do? You want me to use gel pens? Or do you want me to use pencil? Because I can't use gel pens in here, I don't think, because I think it would bleed through. Well, it's not going to matter in either book. They're both double-sided, aren't they? Nope, they are. How did I do this one? Well, it bled through a little bit. Gel pens on 2. Gotcha. That's what I was thinking. Yay. Okay, so we're going to use color gel pens and Sioux color gel pens. I will let you know what color. Ow. I know, it's my chair squeaking, you guys. There's nothing I can do about it. When I move, it moves. Okay. So let's put this just in case back here. I don't need a testing page because I mean I don't really have to test my gel pens. You can kind of see what color they are. Okay, let's do a let's start off with a glitter golden glitter. Let's do sunburst. Let's do a sunburst. Okay. So how have you guys been doing? I'm doing good. Doing good. It's been a really kind of a mellow day today because man oh man, I don't remember what time it was. It was after 4:30 this morning. because for some reason I couldn't sleep last night, and I didn't fall asleep till like 4:30 this morning. And I don't know what time it was, but we got this like nasty thunderstorm. And it seemed like it was like right on top of my house. Well, the thunder was so close, it just like kind of woke you up out of a sound sleep. And then with it waking us up, of course, it woke up Psycho Puppy. And so he's awake, but you can't let him outside because, it's the middle of a thunderstorm. So he's been sleeping all night long, and now he's up and he's fussing, wanting to go out, but you can't let him out. So it finally eased up enough that I could let him hurry up and go outside and do his business and come back in. And then I tried laying back down to sleep, but you know how that goes. By that time, everybody's really up and the day's just a kicking, and you're like, shoot me now. So it's just been a really, really long day. And I didn't want to lay down and take a nap because, if I do that, then I'm going to be right back to where I started and won't be able to fall back to sleep till 4:30 in the morning again. My pen's loose. So yeah, that kind of it's been rough. I'm digging here because I don't want to fall asleep, but I'm so tired. So it'll probably be an early night tonight. And I'm okay with that. But then we get into the habit of, you go to bed early and you're up really early. And then the whole house is up really early. So yeah. It's not one, it's, the other. But that's alright, I got some chores done. When I come in here, hubby was taking a nap. But see, he's the type that he can sleep for an hour or two, and it doesn't faze him come later on tonight. He'll go to sleep the same time he always goes to sleep. Me, I'll be awake for like ever. I like this color yellow. It's really bright. That, and I'm hiding from my phone today. You just kind of, I don't know. I just get tired of my phone, I guess. I'm not a talker. I'm not a gabber. Can you guys tell by my videos? I mean, really? I used to be able to, like, I can talk to anybody. I can gab to anybody. But to sit on my phone, not so much. I don't have a very exciting life. I have a relaxing, calming life, and you call me every single day, you're gonna get the same shit story you got yesterday. I'm sorry, but that's just kind of how it is. I don't, and I got a relative. I'm not gonna say which one, but I got a relative that is one of those neighbors, and I keep telling her, "Don't be that neighbor. Don't be that neighbor." And I'll tell you what I mean by that. Where if she's by a window, she looks out. If she's bored, she'll look out, see what's. She always knows what all her neighbors are doing. Mm-mm. Mm-mm, mm-mm, mm. I have one neighbor that I can see. No, I'm sorry, two. If I look out my windows, and that's one out of the front of my house, one out of the back of my house. None of them are close, but I can see them. Do I have any clue what they're doing? Nope. Do I care what they're doing? Nope. Now, if you go over to the neighbor that's out the front of my house, she will know what we're doing. I can't be that neighbor. I have a hard time dealing with my own life, let alone what you're doing with yours. Not to mention, I just don't want to be that neighbor. I had no shit. I mean, a long time ago when my kids were growing up, I had a lady that lived, we had a driveway that was like a quarter of a mile long, right? Sorry, I gotta turn it this way, you guys. And she was like it was down my driveway, across the road, and like probably half the length of what mine was to get to her house, okay? So, she couldn't see really good what was happening at my house. And one day we came home from, I don't know, we were out doing something. And we came home, and she calls me when I get in the house, which, I kind of thought was kind of really funny. But she calls me and she says, "Hey," she says, "the Culligan man was at your house today." I said, "Yep, he was supposed to be." She says, "He took in 7 bags of salt to put in your softener." I don't know, it might have been 5 bags of salt. And I'm like, okay, he was supposed to be here. And then it kind of dawned on me. I said, "How did you know how many bags he brought in the house?" Because, we knew our Culligan man, so I didn't fear him coming into my house. Back then, we lived out in the middle of no man's land. During the day, we never locked our doors. So she says, "My binoculars." I'm like, "What?" She says, "My binoculars." I'm like, "You're staring at my house with binoculars?" She goes, "Well, yeah." Like, "Oh, okay." She knew more about what's going on at my house than I did. So then I'm thinking, oh my God, like sometimes my drapes aren't closed because I'm a quarter of a mile off the road. I don't think people are looking through your window with binoculars. Like, oh my god, what has this woman seen, you know? Like, holy cow. When my kids were little, they went to bed by like 8 o'clock. You know, my son went to morning kindergarten, and my daughter was just a little thing. They got up, early. So they went to bed early, which, means me and my husband kind of got our own time. God only knows what she's seen. We were young. I couldn't believe it when she told me that. Yep. So you just never know, you guys. Me, if you gotta look in my house that bad, you kind of, get what you get. It's my house, and as long as, I'm not outside flashing everybody or, whatever the case, if you're looking in my house, who knows what you'll see. I don't have kids living in my home anymore. I don't have to get dressed when I get out of the shower. I can walk through my house to my bedroom and not have to worry about it. Mhm. So next time you see your neighbor, you guys just wonder, are they looking into my house with binoculars? I mean, it's not funny, but it is funny. Because you just never think somebody would be doing that. I forgot where I was going with this story, but I think it was because I kept telling this family member, don't be that neighbor. They're always going, well, this person's doing this person, that's doing that. They shouldn't be. That's against code. Blah 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 blah. Don't be that neighbor. Maybe they couldn't afford a stupid permit. I don't know. Maybe they could just, afford the parts. Give them a break. Mind your B's and Q's. They didn't cut their grass this week. Do you know so and so down the road got a new lawnmower? Now, how would you know that? You're 6 houses down from them. It's like, really? Lord, you're that neighbor. Becky on the 2 doors over and 2 doors down, she didn't go to work today. Well, how'd you know that? Well, so and so across the street. It's like, oh my goodness gracious. I've just never been that type of person. I prefer to mind my business and have everybody mind theirs. If I want to tell you something, I'll tell you. But believe it or not, I'm kind of a private person. You wouldn't think, the way I talk here on YouTube, but most of that's just because I'm trying to come up with conversations because I don't really have a whole lot to talk about. But yeah, I don't tell you guys like way, way personal stuff. Just probably what we would talk about if we were sitting down having coffee or something. That's kind of what this is like to me if we were just kind of sitting down having coffee. I lived in, before we moved out here, I lived in the city. And my son was about 2.5. And my daughter was not quite born yet. I had a young lady next door to me. She had a little girl that was my son's age. She was about 2.5, and she was pregnant with her second child. I had a younger woman, but older than us, not by a whole lot, across the road from me. She had a 12-year-old daughter and was pregnant with her second child. She was kind of freaked out because she was on the pill. I'm like, yeah, well, that doesn't stop anything. But she was getting ready to have her second child. There was myself. I had my son, and he was about 2.5, and I was just newly found out that I was pregnant with my second child. They were almost ready to give birth, both of them, and I was just newly into the pregnancy. And then next to the woman across the street was another younger woman. She was about the only one out of the four houses that was not pregnant. And they didn't have real small children. Hers were kind of a little bit older. And we'd put the kids to bed, and we would all meet outside with our lawn chairs. They would bring their coffee or their pops or whatever, their tea for that night. And then we would just sit there and just take a deep breath and say, it's been a long day. What about you guys? And we would just chat. It was super, super nice. 3 of us had baby monitors, so we could hear our kids, but it was just so nice to just have that camaraderie with your neighbors. They weren't knocking on your door every night. They weren't peeking in your windows. We just knew that at the end of the day, when the kids got bathed and went to bed, that us women, we're going to go relax and have some adult conversation. And it was very nice. I enjoyed it a lot. I missed it. Two of the girls ended up moving away before I did. And just the one young woman that lived next door to me, she stayed. And as far as I know, this is 30 some years later. As far as I know, her and her husband still live in that house. But that's via the neighbors. Like I said, I got a family member that, phew. But yeah, it was nice. I miss those days. To a point. I don't miss my kids being little again. And that sounds so terrible, but nope. I did my motherly duties and I did them well. And now I'm enjoying not doing them anymore. And there ain't nothing wrong with feeling like that. I love my kids, but it's not easy raising children. Be careful, I keep sticking my hands on this stuff. Let's do the outside of this color. This color is glitter orange juice. Who comes up with these names? The roast in the crock pot. Should be almost done. If we get interrupted for dinner, I will just go eat and start another live when I'm done. Because I'd like to at least get halfway through this picture. If not all the way through. I did it again, you guys. Doggone it. You would think, with all the years of coloring, I would realize that I need to start on the left side of the book. I preach it a lot, but I hardly ever do it. And I really need to get into a habit of it. But apparently, it's never going to happen. Because for some reason, I always start on the right hand side. But you know, with the mandala, it's super easy. We're just going to flip it. We'll color it upside down for a minute. You won't even be able to tell. It'll just look like I colored it from the left side on. It'll look like I know what I'm doing. Look at that. I know, what a cheater, right? So here's something mysterious. So this one is done in Sharpie marker and gel pen. I did this in 2019. Sharpie's alcohol markers. It bled through a little bit, but not a whole lot. That's kind of weird because, yeah. Interesting. Because that's all I used back then was Sharpie markers and gel pens. I didn't use pencils. Well, I can't say that, but that's not pencil. Oh, you know what? I bet you those are. Never mind. It's 2019. I bet you 10 to 1 those are Staedtler fine liners. Yep. Because I was wondering what wasn't bleeding through. And the fine liners, if I'm not mistaken, are water based. I got a set of Staedtler fine liners, set of 60 of them for, I don't know, Christmas or my birthday or something from my brother. Yeah. That's what those are. Because normally I don't have neon Sharpies. And there's neon on here. So I'm sitting here going, what did I have that I used neon that didn't? The only thing I could think of back then was the Sharpies. But nope, I had the fine liners. I used those a lot. I did a lot of mandalas back then, or the Sun Life drawing line line books that you color the line straight across, and you do that like 1.5 times and it makes a picture. Yeah, I used to do a lot of those. Just lines and dots. One color pen and yep. Used to think it was really cool. I never did try one of the spiral ones though. They have ones that, kind of go in a circle. Never did try one of those. Not sure I'd want to, I guess. Because I think if I would have wanted to, I think I would have done one. Okay, let's see. Do we want any more of this coloring? Let's hold off for a little bit and see what we come up with. Okay, let's do a this one I'm going to touch because I don't think. Yeah. We'll use it. Let's see. So I don't see too many Sun Life drawing books out anymore, and they do such like really cool books. I've got some if you like color by numbers, like Balba Family has got good color by numbers. A lot of people like Sach and Sach Diva for color by numbers. I don't mind them. Some of them are kind of cool. I got a couple, but I'm just kind of, I don't know. Not that I dislike their books. I don't know. I don't have a lot of them, I guess. I like Belba Family books, Sun Life Drawing. Color by numbers. I got a couple Disney ones. I got a Prachi Sach Diva, and I got the what are those? Quest, I think, and a couple of the Shoot, I can't think what the name of them are. Like, really? Yeah, for some reason I can't think of them. But before I go today, I'll look in there. They're real popular, and I really like them a lot. Oh, it's gonna bug me now, you guys. I love having this radio in here. I mean, I had my other one, but this one's got speakers I can put in different spots, so it kind of makes it sound a little cooler, you know? Farm, family, and country. Yep, I'm doing it again. What is wrong with me? I guess it's just whatever's convenient, right? All right, you guys, I can hear them coming. Let me go get some supper, and I shall return when I'm done. Okay. All right. Yep. I'll see you in about 45 minutes or so. All right. Bye, guys.